All right.
Good afternoon. We are in the Amphitheater, electrical room A106, and we're going to be reviewing the lighting control panel that controls the exterior lights. This is the Cooper Control Lighting Control Panel SCUN24. It has 24 relays. Out of the 24, we're only using 10 relays. And we have a time event that is controlling the lights, turning it on 10 minutes before sunset and turning it off 10 minutes after sunrise. In addition to it, it has a photo cell to override in case that there is a cloudy scenario during the day. The photo cell wiring is connected down here. The controller can be tested by simple removing these wire nuts for the low voltage connection, and they can be connected. That click is turning all the relays on. The moment I release it, it's going to be turning off all the relays. Again, it's a simple test to confirm if the photo cell, the controllers for the photo cell are working properly. Through this keypad, we can access the lighting control panel where they can override all the relays or each individual relay. In addition to it, they can edit and create new time events. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to override all the outputs, all the relays. We're going to hit enter. We're going to go to operation. We're going to go to output override, all outputs, and we're going to type 100 to go to 100%. All the relays are currently on. To turn it off, we just need to type 0, enter, and all the relays are off. In case that we need to turn on and off those relays individually, we can go to each output and select the output and just type whatever level we want to turn it on, and you will turn on that relay individually and just turn it off. For time event, in the same operation menu, we're going to go to time clocks manager, and on time and date is where we put the lighting control panel on the precise time and the precise date. On the events is when we create new time events, meaning turning on and off individual areas at a specific time. As I mentioned, we only have 2 events that are turning on at sunset, 10 minutes before sunset, and at sunrise is turning it off 10 minutes after sunrise. Since the lighting control panel is an astronomical time clock, it will self-adjust every time there is a daylight saving. To exit the menu or to exit the controller to the main menu, all we need to do is continue to hit escape until we reach the screen that shows the time and the date. This lighting control panel is controlling the relays. This device over here is controlling the DMX lights that are in the stage. Not the entertainment light, but the big canopy round luminaires. The photo cell controller is located here, and that's it. Those are the devices that we have installed for the exterior lights. The photo cell is installed in the roof, if I remember correctly, and it's a low voltage photo cell. Okay. This concludes the training. Thank you very much.
Basically, I need to know how can I, because right now I'm coming over here and hitting that breaker when the stage lights come on. So that when we're having a show, I have to hit that breaker because if it's still daylight when our show starts, now all of a sudden we get to when it starts getting dark about 8 o'clock and the stage lights come on in the middle of the show.
Okay.
So right now I'm having to hit that then.
Is there any
What
way
I
that
need
you
to
can
do is be
program
able
that?
to override them here at just before the show, come in here, override them so that they're off. So I need to know which zone and how to do that.
Let me just go really quick to each override. So we have the boiler, stairs, stage.
Stage. So it's labeled stage.
If we go now, we
That's
can check
at
that
100%.
that should be at 100% right now.
Okay. So now if I override this here and put it down to 0,
You shouldn't have any. You
Now,
shouldn't.
when the timer comes on at 8 o'clock and we're in the middle of the show,
It will come back on.
it will come back. Okay, see, I can't have that.
All right. So my recommendation for that scenario is to install a keypad nearby and get that area out of the whole exterior area and put it as an individual for on and off through a
Okay,
keypad.
so the way I'm doing it now is at 6 o'clock before the show, I come over here,
And
I hit this breaker right here. This one, yes, this one. Boom.
okay.
Now it doesn't come on. The rest of the city will come on, but that doesn't come on. There's no way I can do that there without getting another extra little box or switch,
Correct.
which is the
Right,
DMX.
that's my next question is, Vanessa, maybe is that going to cause us problems long term?
Okay, that will cause you problems because if there is an emergency and those lights need to turn on, you're turning off the emergency
Backup
circuit.
power.
Yes.
Right.
So you shouldn't be doing it through here. You shouldn't be overriding it through here. This override is mainly done for servicing.
So with this current existing panel right now, can we not schedule a program? So then you have a program for A and a program for B to go to sunset and sunrise,
Right.
right?
Right.
That's astronomical right now.
Correct.
So I shouldn't be going into adjusting any of the times,
No.
right? But you can't set a program with that keypad to say, hey, program A on this day, we're going to go ahead and turn on the stage lights.
Okay. Because this keypad is designed for overriding and just controlling something really quick. If you want something, a specific program like that, it should be on an actually external switch or touchscreen or an app where you have more visibility. This is just to control the panel as you're going. It's a quick way of, like a breaker panel. You're gonna go to the breaker panel and just turn it off when you have switches all around the space to control the lights. So this is to override, to troubleshoot the panel.
Okay. Now, is there a particular reason why this was off schedule for some reason?
Okay, so somebody in here was working in the touchscreen and programmed the on to be January 1st, 2008. It was a fix. And programmed the on at sundown, 10 minutes before sundown. It
The
was
schedule was changed.
completely.
Would
Completely.
So any surges, would any surges affect that panel itself?
No, because if a surge will affect the panel, the first thing you will notice is that the time clock and the date is going to be completely off. And this device back here, it has a like a battery that will hold the programming. Even if you disconnect the power from the panel, it will hold the programming. Let me see if I can take a picture.
So as it stands now, all the lights come on at sunrise and go up.
It's
at sunset.
astronomical. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, bear with me for a second. You see it back there?
Yeah.
There's a battery.
That your battery protecting the unit?
That is the battery holding the programming of the unit.
Does that ever have to be replaced within time or no?
No. I never seen that failure. In the 8 years that I've been working with this system, no.
Okay.
Again, if you have a big surge or something happening, the first thing is gonna see an indication that something is wrong. You're gonna see a warning light, or you can see the screen completely black out, or the dates will be shifted, will be completely.
So the red light and green light right now, that's good, and the OK button.
So the red line indicates that there are time clock events. The DMX is that there is a DMX signal in here. That guy.
And when we say time clock events, we're only talking about the sunset and
sunrise. Yes. So there are schedules programmed in this lighting control panel that are working, and there is no warning. The OK is just that it's getting signal information. That photo cell is saying, "Hey, stay open, don't close because there is enough light."
Got it. Now, what are the other options to have to do this remotely?
Okay, so remotely we did a similar. We have a similar system in the city hall where we have a controller that through a web browser, as long as you are in the network, you will be able to control the system, and you are able to turn on and off. You are able to create new time schedule, and you can override in case that you have an event. You can just change it, like disable that function.
So this unit right here has pretty much the capabilities to do that.
Yes.
So how do we get access to that web browser?
Okay. There's a piece of hardware that needs to be added, which is the gateway to get this protocol to your TCP/IP, and from there you can do it.
Dan, is that functional for you, or do you something you want to try to do on your keyboard, like on your you're bored out there during events. Like you get Wi-Fi out there, you have a laptop out there, you can go to a browser and do the switching of off lights and so on. Like, because he's saying is it's possible through a web browser itself. What you're saying is you're trying to get something on your.
What I'm trying to, I mean, like, yeah, okay, so I can do the web browser, but I can go inside, turn it off at 6 o'clock. What he's saying is that there's a photo cell that's going to turn it on anyway. It's going to override.
You can override that.
Can we override that?
Through the web browser, yes.
Through the web browser.
Yes.
Okay, so in other words.
Yeah, but if you physically touch the breaker off, it shouldn't just turn
We don't
back
want to be
on
doing
by
that.
itself.
We don't want to be tampering with a breakdown. We shouldn't be doing that.
Because it's not designed for controlling.
Yeah.
For controlling, you should have a switch or something.
Right.
What about if you can connect your console, your DMX console, to this panel, and you can control the.
Yeah, because the thing is that DMX would have to be set to
To a different address.
Yeah, in other words, it would have to be set after 48, so it would have to be set to 49.
That's fine. We can set those addresses over here,
Yeah, it would have
and
to
we
be
can
set.
give you
He even has a
49 to 72,
Yeah.
and then the DMX, which is down there, we can
Right.
give you that
Right.
completely different.
Yeah, because that's what you, where to go. Yeah, that's what, because supposedly there's a conduit coming from that.
It
Okay,
is. It said stage.
So there would be, so I would be able to cut that from here.
but that was not specified on the electrical plans.
I know, that's,
Okay, so that's why it was not done. There were no directions and there were not specifications on the plans. But we have the capability. Okay.
okay.
Now,
We've already been told that it just, for some reason, it never got
okay,
So they're gonna have to hire a contractor.
low voltage. And at some point, we may have to come and just.
Well, this is an
Adjust.
EPC, that's electronic theater control.
Right.
So that's basically what I would be doing, is going through, is having them connect the wires to your DMX. Well, it'll probably go in because you're at the end of the chain.
Right.
On that world, you would go in, give me my channel so that I can control, and then get back out.
And that's it. You don't need a web browser. You can control it from your console at any time.
Now, I'm only noticing that there's, like, your groups, how many groups are there in there? There's not,
There is, since we put everything in one area, area 2, everything is on area 2. There is no group. What we can do is we can create another group and bring that stage light as a different area.
okay.
And then they will have address 49 to 72, just like you can have it on a regular universe.
Yeah.
And again, completely individual, but they can be in different group as well. Now, which is another thing that was recommended, to install somewhere in here a regular keypad, because you don't have the console connected all the time.
No.
So somebody can come over here and just override it, like turn it on
Yeah.
or turn it off. And
Yeah,
you
I
have,
mean, yeah, that would be nice.
okay,
That would be nice. But again, like I said, and that's the thing, if they're gonna do that, then why bother even connecting it to the console when I can walk over here and just hit it? Because that's what I'm doing now.
okay.
And what I'm saying is that that's why I was just like hitting the switch, because it's the same thing. Once the show's over, I
You
hit
can
the
come
breaker
over.
on, I walk out to my board, I turn it off. They've got light from my stage lighting for about 5 minutes, because once I turn off my board, I've got 5 minutes where it
Fading.
saves.
Okay.
So it's like a fail safe. It saves, and then the lights go down. By that point, the band is out, and
You can come back over here and-
I don't even have to. I've already done it, and then the lights stay.
Okay.
Yeah, so, but that's.
Capabilities are there. We can program it. We have all the things that can be done. We just need a clear direction, and of course, if it's a change order,
That's them.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And then for now, it should be all timer. Now, if something does go wrong, and they ask me to do it, can I go to the help?
to here.
Yeah, to the help.
Actually, the two things that you're going to be coming and doing is going to be hit enter, go to operation, output override, and you're going to be doing the all output or each individual output.
Okay.
That's pretty much what you're going to be doing.
Right.
The time events, which are in operation menu as well, time clock manager, you have the two events right here, 1 and 2. 3 is disabled. There's no 3. It's only
Okay.
1 and 2.
So, and that's, okay, dusk, I can pretty much see. And there's only one group.
Only one
There's only
one area.
group. So if you go into scenes, select scene there.
Actually, in select scene, you're going to be seeing what action you're going to be doing. Selecting a scene, and he's going to tell you that it is area 2 and it's scene 0. Scene 0 off.
Okay, yeah.
Scene 1, 100%.
But it's all area 2. There's no area 1.
Correct.
There's no area 3.
Correct.
There's only area 2.
Area 2.
Okay, that was one of the problems he was when we were online, and he was trying to walk me through it. He goes, "Well, how many
Which area?
areas do you have?" And I'm like, "I don't know. It says 2 here." And you go, "Oh, well, that means that there's probably another." Yeah. So that's
Okay.
what was.
But yeah, it was slightly off, which I took.
Now, is this registered with the company? So in case, like, say I'm not here and somebody comes in and hits the help thing,
you can call tech support. They will be able to help
they will
you.
be able to now help me because it is now in their system. Because he didn't even have it in his system. He didn't even know this was here. There was no record of it in there.
Okay. Typically, they just like they leave those papers up there. They put the manual, and the manual will be.
Yeah.
Anyhow, there is a phone number, right? That phone number.
Okay.
That will take you to Cooper Tech Support.
Right.
Now, they will tell you can reach out to your local rep, which is me, Lighting Dynamics.
Mm-hmm.
We're here in Tamarack, but they are able
Can
to help
you
you.
put your number or
I'm
card
gonna
on
leave-
there so that I can, like, in other words, again, if I'm not here and somebody has to come over to this panel, there we go. That's we'll call you guys.
Man. These lights are currently on right now. Is that what it's
That's
saying?
that's
Because we were making a.
yeah, we're overriding. So if we go back, hit enter, operation, output override, all output 0.
Right. Okay. So that override is there, but it's temporary. In other words, as soon as it gets a command from
The next
either
command-
dusk or dawn, it's going to
It's
override
going to execute
every time.
because we don't have priorities. Everything is whoever comes next. Whoever comes next.
Okay.
We
So
do
there's
it.
no way that you could just prioritize the stage in this. So in other words, in the programming, you prioritize just like everything else I want to come up.
Right.
That's normal. But the stage is the one that I've got to control, or I don't even need control. I can override it here and then say, okay, even if your photocells go on, okay, because the sun has gone down and the circuit's closed, it still priority holds for the stage to keep them open.
All right. So let me do the following thing for you.
Mhm.
What about if I take the stage light out of the exterior area, and it will not be turning on through the timer nor through the photo cell? You have to come over here and turn it on.
No, I don't want that because we don't have shows every night.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll leave it. We'll leave it as that.
Then,
And then I'm until they get me a box, I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way and just hit the breaker. Yeah.
get a switch. My recommendation:
That's what, but you know how it is.
I know.
They gotta order it and whatever. So we're gonna have to get a switch. All right.
my recommendation: get a
Get a
switch.
switch.
Put it in there, and it's going to be as simple
And then the
as.
switch will override whatever the photo cell say.
We can even override the time event. We can create a command to say disable time event,
Okay.
and you will have a pilot light to
Mhm.
show you which stage you are.
Okay. Yeah, that would be. Yeah. So we just gotta get it. Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm gonna call them. Because they were like, okay, do we run the conduit with the DMX with the board out there, or do we have an override control panel here? And I'm thinking the control panel here is the best.
Okay, you can have it both ways, but
Oh, I know. Yeah, I can
Okay.
have it both, but yeah. All right.
Okay.
That's all the questions I have. Let's get these guys.